Hello everyone and welcome back to Soul Strike. This time again for another day in the QWER collaboration. My name is Come To Us Evan and I'm here in person in our brand new studio for Soul Strike. Look at how cool this is. Great job, Mitchell. Thank you to our whole tech team. Y'all are amazing. This is like such a cool upgrade. Look at this. We even got the Soul Sphere up here. It's like the sun over this almost like Soul Strike cyberpunk-esque in like void. This is so sick. Ultra Deathlord. Welcome back again, Squilly Bill. Glad to have you here. We got Gamer Bros, we got Angelina, Miss Art, and more over on YouTube. Welcome everybody. Glad you guys could be here today. We have a lot to talk about, and that's all before we even get to the codes, the dev Q&A, and more opportunities for you guys to get some ether while you're with us. What up to you too, Jagroup? Good to see you today. Eins Al Ghul, welcome back again. Guys, so we are knee-deep in the QWER collab, and the second anniversary is approaching as we speak. We actually have a new notice that we can kind of go through together here. Let me just go ahead and reload that real quick for us. Hold on, stand by 1 second. Let's go ahead and see if we can reload the page. Perfect. Okay, so we haven't talked about this on stream. By this point, this has been out for a few days, going on about a week now. But we haven't had a chance to actually talk about it together, so we'll go ahead and do that today. Oh, dude, as per usual, I miss your face. Ultra Deathlord, I miss you too, man. Thank you so much. Sim Art, Risques, first time in chat. Welcome aboard. Welcome to the channel. I'm glad you found your way over here today. This is a cool one to be a part of. Should be hopefully a good representative of the whole. And it's also the first time that we're debuting the new virtual studio, which I'm a big fan of right now. So we had a new skill introduced to the game as well as a new relic, and I'd actually love to see your guys' opinion for this because I haven't had the opportunity to play with either just yet. Maybe we could try to summon for some of it down the line. The first off is the Snowball Explosion, where honestly you could just stop reading. After that, it's a very vibrant name. I feel like I know exactly what it's going to do. It deals damage over time to all enemies in its path, and after a certain time the snowball explodes, dealing damage to it explodes. Oh my gosh, I had no clue that it was going to do that. Dealing damage to all enemies within the area, and it deals additional damage to frozen or shivering enemies. And it's also got a transcendence effect below it. Yeah, did you notice? We got Easter eggs in here too. Isn't that crazy? We've got the soul sphere up there. It makes me want to click it and see what comes out of it. I want to get a girl band showdown. Yeah. That's great. It always makes me so happy when we have fans of QWER in chat with us so that they can like tell us more about like the inner workings of the collaboration, like all the Easter eggs that are found throughout, because much like our virtual studio, there are Easter eggs laid throughout all of the Soul Strike collaboration. So first feedback here. So they say that the skill is weak on initial release. Relic, it's hard to use without Roger that. It says I'm really useless is their name. First of all, no you're not. Second of all, welcome to the chat. First time chatting. First time chatting was to say the skill is weak. That's crazy. But that means that water is not beating the allegations. They're gonna need a little bit more buffing to get through some of this stuff. I do see, not sure what it is though. I'm a Summoner's War player looking for another game to play by you guys. Oh, Risques, awesome. Well, after I get through this dev note, we can kind of jump into actual gameplay down the line as well. This is, it's very much akin to, how would I explain Soul Strike to somebody other than it's an idle action RPG that it solves a lot of my issues with typical idle games because you can actually take control of your character at any given time. I really like having that option. It feels more like a high octane, like regular RPG. If you have any love for like Diablo-esque games, I think you'll really like Soul Strike because making the build is always so fun. Oh, and thank you for the feedback on that, Ristigoose. Okay, we also have some new titles. The Snowball Explosion Master. I won't read through all of these necessarily. I'll let you guys see that. Omnipotent Contract. Some of these are really cool. Rupture of the White Knight. That's awesome. It's all very Christmas themed, like very like wintry-esque. Okay. Next, we also had the ability to see 1 through 5 presets on this. I imagine this is going to be pretty divisive in the community. I think this is something where it'll probably affect like the top echelon of players as well. This is something that you guys should know that we're actively kind of collecting feedback about, and this is we can also relay that to the devs. The devs have been known to kind of test things out, right? You know, if it doesn't work, they can always readjust it and change it up later. They've been pretty clear about that in the past. And the reason why I expect it to be divisive, if you guys remember in the past when we do like fashion shows, we would tell you to put your submission in your preset slot 1, which was previously the only thing that was available. Being able to see all 5, while it's very cool, especially for new players who are looking for direction and what they should focus on, because now you can see what allies people are using, you can see the skills that you should prioritize. Gives a lot of clarity in that way, but also that means that there are no secrets anymore. So that's why feedback is important. If you guys have opinions about this, you can let us know either here or on Discord, and then we'll take that to the devs accordingly. Again, playing around with this, we'll see what happens. It's also good for identifying kind of sus activity, if you get my drift. You sound extra healthy. Dude, I feel extra healthy today, Ultra Death Lord. I don't know what's going on. It's a good day today. I'm having a nice time, and now we get to play some Soul Strike and hang out, which is great. Now let's get to the good stuff. So the QWER collaboration allies have now breached the Transcendence level 3. It can go all the way up to Transcendence 5. The same is true with pets, and that comes with the baggage of what does it do. We get a lot of efficacy bonuses with that too. I just mean they're more effective, I should just say. Level 5, it empowers the cotton swab effect, which increases damage to boss monsters of all friendly units. You're going to see that repeated throughout all of them. Turn off shadows. Turn off shadows. What is up, dude? I like the idea of using magenta, but only sus activity is you, Evan. Bro, you're so funny. Okay, so I'm really useless also said Chodon's amazing. Magenta, still disappointing. Hina, weaker than Lumiel, but still top tier. Shion, good. Endear, must have. That was a very succinct, to the point review. Let's kind of skip through this because I think you can get some of these. There's the Bawige at the bottom. Okay, they've also added QWER treasures for all these, so you guys should remember these. The Chodon's composition notes, Magenta's sketchbook, Hina's scribble of someone, Shion's interview microphone. Okay? Perfect. You got that committed to memory? I'm glad. Awesome. Let's move forward. They've also expanded the max treasure slots and done a whole bunch more down here. This would probably be a good time for me to ask you guys, what are your opinions of the update? What are you looking forward to? Do you have any feedback that you want to give that maybe we could talk about here on stream or later on Discord too? There's also a new event inside the events page. So with that in mind, guys, let's hear it. What do you think? Risque says, will this game come to Steam eventually? That is the question that's on everybody's mind. Personally speaking, I'd say never. Just so speaking as Evan, less so as like Come To Us representative. There's been a lot of like games under the Come To Us umbrella that have kind of made a shift over to Steam or just launched directly to Steam. Summoners War Sky Arena thought that we'd never have a PC client, and now we do. I'm failing a lot all of a sudden. Did I just get struck by lightning multiple times in a row or something? I wasn't watching. Doesn't matter. We'll fix that a little bit later. But again, the main takeaway here is never say never. I would love a PC client for Soul Strike. And right now, if you are interested in playing on PC, you can do that. There are currently ways to do it, but it's just not via Steam. Yeah, you're now seeing the new stream UI. Look at that, dude. When are we seeing the Nun Evan cosplay? Bro, we need to drop that. Who's bringing that back? Turn off shadows. We're supposed to let that die in 2025, my guy. Also, big trouble with the hackers through that. Okay, so the Epic Butter. Here's some feedback. Bro, I am dying. What the heck is going on? I was not dying this much, and then all of a sudden we've got performance anxiety here, and now my team is dying as soon as we're live. So I think they've missed the mark with the roadmap. It's objectively harder to actually achieve and enjoy the expanded characters and ultimate pets due to making it harder to actually get materials required, and that's from the Epic Butter over on Twitch. And yes, welcome to the stream. Oh, and welcome Re-Renier. I did not see Re-Renier is here. Driving. Oh my God, don't chat and drive. So in response to Epic Butter, obviously that's very important. The devs going into the 2nd anniversary should hopefully use that as a means to, hopefully they can kind of tweak some of this stuff going into it, because that you will likely hear in the dev Q&A portion of this. Guys, I am dying like crazy. Hold on a minute. Maybe I need to upgrade some stuff, but I'm gonna move away in a little bit. This is distracting me. What are you driving? We only accept Ferrari here. Just a hybrid. Holy, is that an LED screen? What is that stage set? Dude, okay, sorry, I'll break away from that for a minute to explain again. Yes, so this virtual studio was actually created by our wonderful tech team. Mitchell did such an amazing job. If you guys know that I've said like, oh, say thank you to Mitchell, say hi to Mitchell. Mitchell built this and he did such a good job with it. Like, I'm low-key blown away. But yeah, so with that in mind, going into the second anniversary, I think it's going to be important to kind of tweak the resources given so that way players can get what they need to progress further in Soul Strike. And when you hear from the devs, I think you'll find that that's very much their goal, is to make playing Soul Strike more enjoyable and easier to get. So when can I come by? I'm an AV nerd. I didn't know that, Epic Butter. I didn't know you were an AV nerd. Dude, you'd like it here. There's some cool stuff set up in the back end. Okay, guys, I need to move. I need to move out of here. I am struggling here. Can I do something? Can I like buff up my defense? Can I like buff some defense maybe? Oh, let's get some superior defense. How about that? Let's spend it all on defense. Let's put all my eggs in one basket. How about that? And then we can also get some more HP, even though I don't usually like it. We'll just put everything that I can here. Sorry guys, I'm doing some upkeep. I'm like actually interrupting myself here. But usually when this starts happening, I like to just dump everything I have into defense for a little while, just to make sure that I don't keep dying like that. Okay, is there anything else that I could do here? Maybe I'm a little light on HP. It doesn't technically matter. But let's just do it regardless. The best defense is offense. Dude, I mean, if they're dead, they can't kill me. There is validity to what you're saying. Just kill them faster than they can kill you. You can't die if the enemies are dead. There is truth to that. But like, dude, in this game, for some reason, like, you can be killing them really, really quick. And like, sometimes they'll just sneak something in. Wait, did I accidentally click the wrong preset? That keeps happening to me. Oh my God, I didn't consider that. I don't think so though. I think I just hadn't upgraded anything in a while. So yeah, thank you guys. Okay, real quick. I know I keep interrupting myself. Let's do the first wheel spin of the day. Oh my goodness, I almost fell out of my chair. There's not a single chair with 4 legs within a mile of this room. All right. So we have four balls in the tank today. You guys know how this works. You tell me the number of spins and then the number of ball. Let's start with 0, 0, but which ball is 0, Low Desi? Which ball is 0? What about 2 and 3? 6, 7? 6, 7? There's no 7th ball, but I could count to 7. 5 and 5, there's 4 balls, guys. Let's do 2 and 3. 1, 2. I like 2 and 3. It's a real simple number, and look at that, it handed me the 3rd one. What about that? Look at that. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, the first code. The first code of the day. Oh man, that means, oh, I tore it, but that means it's good luck. 10,000 ether. 10,000 ether. Let's go. That's a big one. We're making big moves today, chat. It's all about big moves. Awesome. Awesome, guys. Yeah, thank you for the suggestions. Oh, that's a good point. Miss Art. Yeah, dude, if we got some of the folks, if we got some cosplayers back on here, they would have so many new options. That is such a great call. We should get Coco back in here. Get Coco and the twins. That would be so fun. No drop balls. There actually is. There is going to be a ball drop today. So if you guys are, we can pin that survey to the top. We can get that pinned so that way you guys can do it. Once that's open, we can throw it in. You're welcome, Motive. It was honestly more full of strawberry that suggested 2 and 3 than me doing it real quick. So let me go over here. I actually have some things to spend on the roadmap event. I've been going along the top, but I want to get your guys' opinion. Should I double back and get the bottom row here, or should I just continue along the top? What do you reckon, guys? And then put some badass background. Dude, I don't have those powers, unfortunately. I don't have the power to do that. If I could, I would. Like, what would go super hard? Like, you know, we could, oh, dude, you know, be a fun upgrade to this is like putting like billboards in the cyberpunk background, you know? Who has the power? Mitchell got the power. He can do it. He could do that eventually. though it'll probably take a lot of tweaking. This is like a big endeavor back here. I'm just gonna kind of go along the top here. We could always use more tickets, and I have like close to 100. Awesome. Oh, actually, I should probably... No, this is great, actually. Yeah, let's just keep going. I'm happy with this. I'm just going to keep going along the top then in the future, I think. And let's go to the roulette as well. We'll use all of these. Oh, and I've got premium, but I don't like to skip the animation on premium. Oh, I misclicked. User error. User error. Sorry about that, guys. Bingo event. Can hit all of these. Thank you. And we get new bingo, baby. It's a lot of ether that I can use later to do some summons. Oh. We keep hitting it big, but no premium tickets to use. Have you guys tried this one yet, by the way? Have you guys tried this new one? Top area better for new players, better for older players. Oh, I gotta move. Stand by. Let's see what we can do. Dude, I barely clipped that. I feel like I did not clip that. Oh, that looks pretty good down there. Okay, great. Let's see if we can collect all these bags. This event is all about getting that bag. Oh my goodness. Easy. Honestly, not too shabby. Not too shabby. Look at that. Which event are you guys better at? The ducking and weaving one? Or are you guys better at the ducking and weaving? Or the LNR? Are you a pro or something? Dude, I'm not a pro at that one, but check out my score. Check out my score for left or right. What the heck? What is that? What is it? What is that, guys? Number one? Number one? No, I'm just kidding, bro. This was admin. This admin low-key just grabbed the iPad and got the first place. On my name. But that means I'm holding the top slot. So we'll see if anybody can beat that. But I'm low-key, low-key number one right now. Oh, that's so funny. Dude, admin's a killer with that. I don't know how they do it. Oh, we got the room. Wait, we can press our luck today. We got our room of destiny. Okay. Let's do ether. Yeah, let's do it. Let's hope. Ready? Ready? Which one's ether? Which one is ether, guys? I'll let chat pick. This hasn't gone wrong before. Third? I was low-key thinking third, turn off shadows. I was actually low-key thinking it was the third one. I'm gonna go with the third one. No! Oh, well, honestly, summoning tickets are fine. Tickets are cool. I really can't go wrong with this. Let's challenge. Let's challenge it. We just need 5. It's like impossible to fail. Well... Bro, I barely even knew it was possible to fail that early on. That is crazy. Bro, one off. Bro, forgot to knock on wood. Oh, well, guys, isn't that just the way? Isn't that just the way? That's awesome. Okay, and on that note, I think we're gonna jump on over to the developer note for January 21st of 2026. Yeah, it's definitely rigged. But rigged for who? I'm an employee. Who's it rigged for? Who's winning? All right, dev note number 12 for January 21st of 2026. So first off, guys, check it out. There's a new code, Fresh 263. That expires on the 25th. So make sure you use that within the next few days, so that way you can get the rewards associated with it. You can go to menu, notice, event tab, scroll down, and then type it in. Fresh 263. Whoa, Re-Rainier, pull over. Re-Rainier is driving and typing. Be careful, bro. Be careful. We care about you getting to your destination. But thank you for participating. I'm getting gas. Okay. Whew. All right. Awesome. So, first of all, this is another message from the lead PD of Soulstrike. They say, since sharing the core content for our second anniversary update last time on stream, referencing the last dev note that we talked about, and after carefully reviewing the volume and depth of feedback following yesterday's update, I found myself reflecting more deeply than ever before. Today's dev note is not about introducing new content. Instead, I'd like to talk about something more fundamental, improving your overall play experience. Evan Banner till she goes home. That's so funny. Okay. Number one, what is the true fun of Soul Strike? I like that question. Let's get down to brass tacks. What's the true fun? In previous dev notes, I've mentioned that the true joy of Soul Strike lies in gear configuration. This philosophy has remained unchanged since the earliest stages of development and will continue to be the core of our game. The Soul Part system was designed to offer a level of depth rarely seen in an idle or growth-focused RPG. It represents our greatest point of differentiation and symbolic heart of Soul Strike. However, when we expanded the Soul Part content, the community's reaction was noticeably cautious rather than excited. Regardless of how meaningful or enjoyable we believed the expansion to be, player sentiment reflected concern and fatigue. Oh, it's good that they have that awareness. This led me to repeatedly ask myself, if this content is truly fun, why is frustration louder than excitement? Since our very first dev note, we've tried to listen carefully and implement improvements based on feedback. But through this process, I realized that we may not have addressed the root cause deeply enough. Looking back at Soul Parts, I still remember the early days after launch, waiting eagerly for Charles the Wandering Merchant, searching for that one perfect soul part, and feeling the thrill of transmuting it into ultimate gear to push even further. The intended play pattern for Soul Strike was simple: steady, guaranteed growth through class skills, allies, relics, while focusing active enjoyment on building the perfect soul part set. But where are we today? Honestly, it has become very heavy and burdensome. To be completely honest, the experience has become heavy and exhausting. Our growth systems have expanded horizontally at an overwhelming pace, and as more systems were added, the time and mental space available to truly enjoy soul parts continued to shrink. I realized that news of soul part expansion no longer generated excitement, it instead created a sense of burden. I firmly believe that if the game environment allowed players to focus on the content they genuinely enjoyed, these expansions would have been received as the exciting updates they were meant to be. This realization led us to an important decision. Our priority must be creating an environment that allows that enjoyment to return. So, reducing fatigue. Because they have a very clear issue, he goes on to say, to allow masters to focus on the true fun of Soul Strike, we must significantly reduce the burden created by everything surrounding it. In particular, we're focusing in on the pressure of long and repetitive daily content, UI and UX that feel unintuitive or cumbersome, lag and bugs that amplify player frustration. Performance issues and bugs are already being addressed incrementally. UI and UX will continue to be refined. That just leaves the most important challenge: time and tasks. I'm going to hold on that quote for now, so we're going to break that quote just to adjust the chat a little bit for a second. Evan, gear is quite fun, but the point is when you get the best gear for that part, for example, weapon, then it's done. You just level it up and you're good. It's not a long-term thing. That's a good point, Turn Off Shadows. I think what he's talking about in this case too is also like the systems around the gear as well, because Soul Strike has introduced quite a lot of growth systems, and you know, I think that's what he's getting into. It's like it used to be just soul parts, and now it's grown into everything under the sun that we know today. So now that I've talked about that, let's jump back in. So starting up the quote again from the lead PD. We've been aware of this issue for some time, but the response to our last dev note made the urgency undeniable. As a first step, we're preparing the following changes to significantly reduce daily play fatigue. One-click sweep all. So that's number one. A new button will allow you to instantly complete all eligible daily dungeons that previously required multiple manual entries. Number two, climbing dungeon improvements. Dungeon keys will no longer be consumed until you reach floors appropriate to your current combat power. Whoa, that's big. Wow, essentially a key rebate, a key bait, if you will. Number three, smart usage of offline resources. When you lack soul spheres or level up materials, offline resource items in your inventory can be used directly without opening them one by one. That is actually low-key huge. I really like that one. Reducing the number of taps for stuff like that is something that I have a personal inclination towards. Number four, Dream Garden Sweep. Despite its importance to soul part optimization, Dream Garden has felt burdensome due to required playtime. A sweep function will be added to address this. And number five, Excess resource conversion. A new system will allow surplus origin of the element and memory potion to be converted into other valuable materials. This system will continue to expand based on player needs. These improvements are not plans for a distant future. You'll be able to experience all of them in the upcoming 2nd anniversary update. Whoa! So we're like very close to having all these in the game. That is awesome. Oh my goodness, a lot of great improvements here. Thank you, devs. Yeah, no kidding. Thank you, devs. This is actually awesome. I'm especially drawn to the smart usage of the offline resources. That's actually really nice. Not having to dig into your inventory. That's very reminiscent of something else that I'm known for suggesting on these streams, which is asking for them to auto-transmute things for your buildings inside the shelter. I think that's what it is. Or that's close in approximation. He goes on to say, we sincerely want to hear your thoughts in this direction. If there are other areas within this context that you believe should be prioritized, please share your feedback. Your voices guide us towards making Soulstrike a better game. Thank you for your continued passion and support. And there's a postscript here. We are aware that growth resource supply has not fully kept pace with recent content expansion, which I believe is partially what Epic Butter was referring to in chat earlier today. Back to it, particularly during the QWER collaboration part 2. We'll address this through the 2nd anniversary exchange shop and additional resource distribution plans to ensure smoother progression, which might have been the hardest sentence I've had to read all day. That's awesome. End quote. Wow. There's a lot to unpack here. Conga Maniac likes it a lot. I know Epic Butter referenced what was directly talked about in the postscript earlier today on stream, but this would be a great time for me to ask you, the chat, what's your sentiment towards these changes? Like I said, I have a personal affection for number 3 because I think it's great to not have to go and dig in your inventory to redeem all this stuff, just so that way you can go back and open up the Soul Sphere. We're reducing the number of taps. I'm a little apprehensive about the one-click sweep all, just because I think that while that does reduce the number of taps, I think that also has the potential to make people feel less connected to these pieces of content, because it's not an item that I have to dig for to refill something to then level up. This is actually a piece of content that I'm doing, even if I'm wiping it out. But I might be in the minority for that opinion. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about this stuff too. So let us know if you have feedback. If you don't have anything you want to share right now, don't worry. You can always come back and talk to us about this on Discord. We're available anytime. You can always talk to admin, whatever, or if you want to talk right now, we can chat on stream too. Let's move forward though, because there's also one last announcement towards the bottom, which is about the QWER crossover pack purchase payback notice. This is saying that they'll be returning 20% of the purchase price for eligible QWER crossover packs as Prism Ether. So you can go ahead and read this to find out if this applies to you. I can zoom in a little bit on like the bulk of it too, though this is also available as a Hive notice. So if this affects you, that's something that you should just be aware of, because this is good news for that. Awesome. Okay, let's move forward. We of course have the splash screen with all the key art from the QWER collab. It's all so cute, very well represented in Soulstrike. But now we should take a break and do a wheel spin. Let's do this, guys. There are only 3 balls left in the tank. We already got the ether. Everything else is bonus. It's all just it's all a bonus from here, right? So give me a number of spins and a number of ball. Okay. And speaking of the balls within this one, there's also the ball drop survey that you can sign up for too. That's another way that we reward people with ether on stream. We give the top 3 people to make it through the funnel mixed with an obstacle course 30,000 ether. So that's awesome. 8 and 4, there's no longer a 4th ball. There's only 3 left in the tank. So why don't we let's do turn off shadows. 3 and 3. 1, 2, 3. And actually they did change spaces a couple times. Very effective spins today. Very nice. Okay, here's the ball. Gonna set this down. And it is 100 skill tickets. Dodging class tickets like experts. Look at us. Dodging it like Neo. It's like we're fresh in the Matrix. Allies. Yes. No, yeah, skills. Skill tickets this time. Oh no, Angelina, I accidentally clicked the wrong box and wasted the Prism Ether in Relay. No, dude, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm so sorry, bro. Okay. So now we're moving on to a new favorite segment on the stream, the Guess the Ally quiz. It's more like Guess the Something. You know, as Soul Strike has expanded, we have allies, we have pets, we have everything under the sun, we have soul parts. So don't get too hooked on the word ally. There's gonna be 5 rounds for this. And much like I said for the ball drop, we're rewarding the winners with 30,000 ether. If you can be the first person to guess who or what this is and spell it correctly, you'll get 30,000 ether. Whoa, Hiroshin, what are you doing here, bro? Hero? Oh my gosh, bro, it's so good to see you. It's been so long. There's gonna be 5 rounds of this, so get ready. Again, you have to spell it correctly and you have to contact admin on Discord. With that said, are we ready for round 1? What type of red herring are we getting today? I don't know, Full of Strawberry, but if you remember, I told you to keep in mind who these were for. Whose interview microphone is this? Spelling matters. We have 3 different answers on Twitch. If you guys remember, at the end of the dev note, I looked at you guys and I said, commit this to memory. I said, commit this to memory, and I want to see if y'all listen. We have 4, every single member of the band has been mentioned. Oh, YouTube, egg tart. Yes, it is Shion. Well done. Well done, dude. Dude, chat, y'all are so funny. Y'all are so funny, bro. I was like, very specifically, I said, lock in. I said, remember this, commit this to memory, okay? Because there will be a test. Also, them say, welcome to the stream, welcome to the chat. Round 2 out of 5 rounds coming up. Remember, if you win, get your 30,000 ether by talking to admin on Discord. Round 2, whose composition notes are these? Whose composition notes are these? We know it's not Shion, because that was the last one. Oh no, wait. Admin said, oh no. I feel like I know what that means. I feel like that means somebody got it right, but they misspelled the name. I just know that's what it is. Yeah, Hero, good to see you. Nina Reyes. It is Chodon's composition notes. Yeah, next time you guys are gonna remember to prepare for the SATs. When I tell you there's gonna be a test, when I say this is exactly what Soul Strike needed, by the way, standardized testing. That's what we needed. Okay, round 3 of 5. Whose scribble of someone is this? 50-50 shot at this point. Easy, 50-50. Basically a coin flip. Now, so it's about this time you guys should be thinking, wait a minute, he said 5 rounds. There's only 4 of these. What else am I gonna be missing? There's gonna be one thing on here that's probably not gonna be that easy. Ja Group with Hina. Well done. See, yeah, 5 rounds. 5 rounds, what's going on? Okay, are you ready? Everybody, I know everybody's just like got names typed in on their bar and they're gonna hit enter as soon as we say round 4. As soon as we say it's go time. Okay, round 4. Ready, set, go. Whose sketchbook is this? Whose sketchbook is this? Go chat, go. Magenta! No, you guys are killing me. Dude, the amount of people that still spelled it wrong. Them say, congrats, yes, it is magenta. Guys, the spelling errors on this were a lot. He sent it before shown. Plausible deniability. Said that's unfair, plausible deniability. Check it out. There's still one more round. Somehow. We just named all the band members. How is there still one more round? Round 5. Round 5, guys. Ready? Round 5. What is this? What or who? Who or what, chat? Easy. Let's go. We're just look at that. Yeah, we're just giving ether away. Guys, we gotta turn spell check on or off. I don't know which one is affecting people. I don't know which one is affecting people. It's either autocorrect on or autocorrect off, but we got to switch it one way or the other. Rock lobster. Nice, full of strawberry. Bawige. Nice. You have solved my Soul Strike Guess the Ally puzzle. Well done, guys. Guess the ally and pet. Oh my gosh, cutest crab. I know, isn't he adorable? He's so cute, bro. He's so cute. How to get our prize? All you got to do is jump on Discord and talk to admin. So for all of those, just contact admin on Discord. Crud, you mean Bawige? That's great. Ultra Deathlord, keeping it real as always. Awesome, and just as a reminder too, we now have custom commands set up on our Discord as well. So that means if you need guidance on any potential decks or anything, you can use commands, fire deck, fire build, and then just swap out the element for the appropriate build you're looking for, guys. There's a lot of good stuff on Discord, and obviously admin's on there too. That's how you can get your codes, so make sure to contact him on there. And let's jump back over to Soul Strike. Look at that. That was great. We jump back over to it. Well done, guys. Y'all did such a great job. Congratulations to our winners as well. And remember, there's still more ways to earn Ether on the stream too. So if you haven't signed up for the ball drop, please do so. It's live, it's open, and it's pinned to the top of both chats. So we'll make sure to get you guys on that, and then we'll put you in a funnel mixed with a death trap to see who comes out alive and with 30,000 Ether. It's a battle royale for Ether, basically. Let me go do some content. I have some keys. See, allegedly, right? It's going to be a one-click sweep in the future. So I'm interested about how that's going to feel going into it. Maybe it'll feel good, but admittedly, I kind of like using my keys, but that also might just be because I like to have this feeling of victory continue forward, especially on stream. I like having stuff to watch in the background like this too. So for the average person, it might actually be better to just do a one-click sweep for all content, perhaps. Something like that. I got some good coffee today too. Okay, we're making it through the keys on Goblin Hideout too. Is there a particular change that the devs listed that has you the most excited? For me, again, I know not to beat the dead horse, but like I really like the pulling from your inventory to use the offline stuff immediately. And Full of Strawberry says that the one-click sweep would be good for them, and that's awesome actually. So that's my hope, is that it does feel genuinely really good. Coffee Brothers, nice. Oh, and I got one back, so we can do another one. Because for a lot of people, I think it's going to make the game a lot easier to like, just log into, do everything you need to do. You chase the dot for a little bit, you wipe out all the content, and then you can play as much or as little as you have time for. And I think that's going to help a lot of people potentially engage with the game. Again, I've already kind of said my hesitation with that. It's more of like admittedly, it's a personal bias. Well, maybe bias is the wrong word, because there's learnings behind it, you know? But only time will tell if that actually has anything to do with anything. So I'll save it for now. But the rest of it has got me very excited. And also I like that at the end of the dev note, they did kind of address what Epic Butter was talking about too, because that was a super valid concern. With all these new systems, with all these new levels, these goalposts that keep moving backwards, it's like we need all the currencies that we can within Soul Strike to achieve those goals in a reasonable amount of time and to make it feel achievable. So I think that it's great that their head is in the right place, and it's like a philosophical challenge for them. They're coming to terms with this stuff and realizing like, yo, we need to make sure that this stays fun for people, because if we ever lose the fun, then it's over. You know, it's like, and I'm so glad that they have their eyes on the prize. They know exactly what it is that sets Soul Strike apart from everybody else, because this is genuinely my favorite idle RPG of all time. Like, I think it does so much better than the rest. And I love that they're able to identify what that is. I think it's so good that they're still thinking about the fun factor rather than other elements of the game, you know? Turn off shadows. Hey, Evan, who is #1 in your server? Do you mean for the left-right event? Because it's me, bro. No, I'm just teasing. Turn off shadows. I'm not sure, but if you're talking about the left-right event, it is genuinely my name. It was not my thumbs that got me there, but it is me. Nice, 296. Do I want to wipe this out? This is one that I don't love. Yeah, we can wipe it out. We can wipe it out. That's fine. Hold on. Give me just 1 second here. Let me go over to the Awakening Cube. Looks like I was maxing out accuracy, which is so me, dude, needing the accuracy sources. We also have damage and crit damage is already out. We only have this left. I didn't realize that there was only one option left. Sick. Making my way down. Oh yeah, chase the dot. Time to make time to do maintenance. Big time, Miss Art. Big time. And thank you for the reminder too over on YouTube. If you guys are enjoying the stream, we stream Soul Strike every other week on both Twitch and YouTube. So be sure to follow us on your preferred platform. Though if you're here enjoying and watching, I'm sure you already do that. But you know, I'm probably preaching to the choir. But you know, it's always nice. It's always nice to see that. And as far as like what you guys are working on in Soul Strike, I was like doing a little check-in for this too. Is anybody trying out a new build or anything, or trying out the new skills, new relics? I think we only got one real review from I'm Really Useless in Twitch about the new stuff, about the new skill and the new relic. They mentioned that maybe the skill feels like it needs a little bit of work, but again, ain't that true with all water? Water needs some help. But the relic though, I'm curious about the relic and your guys' opinions on how is that impacting your gameplay, if at all, if you've gotten to use it. Dude, these marmots. I love hammering on these marmots. Jagroup, dude, Jagroup put it just so blatantly. Who's on both? By the way, Jagroup is on both Twitch and YouTube. What a homie, dude. Contributing a viewer on both. Look at you. That's so sweet. Says doo-doo relic. Hey, you know what? That's feedback. That's feedback one way or another, dude. Appreciate you for that. Thank you. All right, let me just max out. I'll wipe out the marmots. We'll just move down the line. I'm gonna skip Infinite Pot and we'll just go into Seed Thief. Oh, the Epic Butter says that, can you talk a little bit about the supporter system? We don't know a lot about it and has huge ramifications, causing a lot of us to be in a holding pattern for right now. That's, so maybe that should be something that we could, I don't know if we'd be able to ask the devs for like a comment on something, or maybe what they had envisioned for something like that. We're getting some nods on the side here. So let me write that down, Epic Butter. Maybe we can pass some of that sentiment along, and we could even try to see if we could reach out for like some comments or something like that. I think that would be nice. My dad Butter Slay! Can you tell devs to tell us what next rush is so we stop hoarding? Sure, I'll pass that along. You got it, bro. You got it, bro. Reminded me to pull for more Marivia pickup. Oh, I need to do some summons after this too. We're getting towards that time of the stream where it'd be good to do that. Like, I'm gonna spend my Stardust. Honestly, roger that, Jagroup. Yeah, we can, roger that. That's a good sentiment. But don't know when it comes in, Rush. Thank you so much. Yes, exactly that. We'll ask the devs and share with the community if they have a response to the feature. Sim art, yeah, I know, that's what I'm talking about. It's like having, Sim art said exactly the case. It's like having your big bro beat Bowser for you. That's how I got to the #1 on left, right. What is a good thing to save for as a new player? And what should I save other than gems? What a great question also. So Snow, I don't know how new you are to the game necessarily, but this is a great place to ask that. They said, so Jagroup says everything. Everything is the thing to say. I don't know if that's, so yes, it is good to save everything. Oh, because of Rush. I see what you're saying. It depends how new though. You know what I mean? Like early on in Soul Strike, I remember like having that distinct feeling of like, you know, currencies come back in Soul Strike. The game is pretty good about giving you what you need to progress, especially as like a new player. So I think that's something to keep in mind. But it's still good. Still good. Motive. Speaking of currency. Oh, wheel spin. Great segue, Motive. Man, I didn't even have to set that up. Motive just knows. Speaking of currency, there are 2 left in here. Why don't you just tell me left or right? It's gonna be the same thing, but we're going by my left and my right. Left. Oh, I just heard a left whispered in the room. Oh, and left from Snow. I know using my soul summon is good because it caps, but other currency doesn't really get capped. Okay. Let's go ahead and take the left. Oh, the left. The leftist right one. Well, it's like, you know, if you go so far left that you circumnavigate the globe, then you kind of come back around and you reach the right one. So it's almost as if the right one is actually the furthest to the left, if you think about it. And this one is 100 class tickets. Woo! Woo! No, it says turn off shadows. Bro says no to free tickets. Says no to free tickets. Can we get a refund? You want a refund of 0 for free class tickets? I'll tell you what, bro. If you don't want it, you don't have to redeem it. If you don't want it, you don't have to redeem it. Truly. If you're like, my time is worth more than 100 class tickets, then that's fine. Let me go do, oh, I haven't even started my ad summons today. No, let's go through it. It's free for me. Yeah, dang Skippy, dude. So when you max out class, what's after class? Bro's asking the real questions. Bro's like, the running gag is that Epic Butter is on Soulstrike 2 already, right? So he's waiting for Soulstrike 3. Let's just do all these. Summon some cards. Nice, thank you for that. Ooh, look at us. I felt so little reading this. Oh, that's so funny. Do I want to summon on this as well? So yeah, I think I do want this. I'll summon on this banner for now. Oh, we already got a mythic. Look at us. It's only up for here, chat. It's only up from here. Oh, and I just actually got a free copy of this. Was this really my first one? I thought I had this already. Could be. Could have been. Could have been. Yeah, right? I thought I already had one. Thank you. I thought I already had one. I guess I didn't. Let's use regular tickets first, and then we can go in and do the rest. Nice. Valuable. Valuable. 100 class. I needed that. Good, Miss Art. I'm glad. I imagine Bush saying it with that English superior downstairs. Chat, y'all are funny. Y'all are making me laugh today. Y'all are hilarious. Let's summon on the deer banner for right now. Let's see what we can pull. I mean, we still got a little while left, right? So, left, right. Look at me. Double mythic. Let's go. Absolute zero and deer. That was actually really good rates for this. And I have quite a few tickets for this. I have over 1,000. So let's do it. Again, double mythic. Another one, Hermes Steps with that new art. I like that art a lot. One more time. One more time. Snowball explode. Well, let's go into allies. Let's go for Jodan again. Nice. I get everything I want. Getting everything other than deer. No, I know. Two. I think did I get 2? I thought I got 2. Maybe I didn't get 2. Maybe I just got the 1. Actually, you might be right. Anything? Do you guys think I should summon on anything? So are we for or against me summoning for the Fallen Angel scripture? Are we for or against that? Man, that sounds straight up blasphemous. That sounds straight up blasphemous. That's what that sounds like. I'm not about this book, chat. If you tell me don't get this book, I'm not gonna get the book. But hold on, listen here. If it's so bad that you think it's gonna get buffed, then technically I should pull for it while it's on banner. You know what I'm saying? Get 1 copy. I'm with it, J-Group. I like that. Let's get 1 copy of it. Let's go get 1 copy. Can I even get 1? I don't even think I have enough to actually get 1. I have way lower than I thought. Oh yeah, dude, I had way lower. Check it out, check it out, check it out. Ready? Off the 1. Off the 1. Wait a minute, watch this. Ready? 1. Okay, never mind. And hammer. Easy, I believe. Bro, I was summoning 300 at a time with no results. God. Oh, yeah. What am I thinking, by the way? This is the day that I lost on the first round in the Room of Destiny. Why am I summoning on a day when I lost on the first round of Door of Destiny? Like, what am I thinking, chat? What am I thinking? I'm thinking that we should just grab that last ball out of the wheel spin. That's what I'm thinking. I think we should just grab this last one, guys. Oh, which one should I get? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, guys. That was more for me. That was more for me, chat. But the insides of this are for you. And it is, hold your applause, 100 ally tickets! Woo! Oh, Mocha. Say hi to Mocha. Full of strawberry. Say hi to Mocha for me. Give Mocha a kiss like right here. That's right there. That's a great cat name. Mocha is a phenomenal cat name, by the way. That is so great. You're welcome, Motive. You're welcome. You're welcome, guys. That's great. So now with that was the last out of the wheel spin. But remember, somehow we still have ways for you to get ether from the stream. And that is via the ball drop. It's still open for a few more minutes. So please fill it out if you haven't yet. And then when we run that, we reward the top 3 people with 30,000 ether. So make sure you fill that out. Law admin's teasing us. You're hilarious. Okay, I'm gonna chase the dot for a little bit. Since we've got some time in between now and when we need to do the ball drop, let's go do the ad summons. Maybe the ad summons will turn this day around for luck. See, I say that, but at the same time, guys, I've had such great luck recently live. And normally, like, I don't have that great of luck on other games. Like, normally Soul Strike is the one where I'm, like, leading the charge with that. But I actually had great luck on Summoner's War the other day. Even. Can we get boosted codes? Like, instead of 100. At will last 300, so we have enough for one poll. I know it's free, but with more requirements, a little boost will make us happy. J-Group, dude, I will do my absolute best, J-Group. Me and admin, I unfortunately can't make promises, but I and admin will do our absolute best to see if we could get those. It should be noted, guys, it's like we disseminate the codes, but we aren't the ones that create the codes, right? So just keep that in mind. I know you guys know, but we will try to push for codes. But for now, please try to remember, we want to give you guys at least something for hanging out with us, right? So I know it's only 100, but we do really try to, like, at least give you guys a little something for spending some time hanging out with us. And you guys always make it, like, so much fun. And J-Group, you too, dude. I appreciate you so much. You keep your Evan promise, hoping to get 1 million either next stream. Sorry, well, okay, that's not gonna happen. We can shave off a few of those zeros, maybe. Shave off a few. That's got a lot of zeros at the end of it, bro. I don't even know what number you just sent me. I don't even know what that is. My brain does not have the capacity for that. I think I need the 6 eyes and limitless to understand what that is, bro. I feel like I just got hit by J-Group's domain expansion. Shave 1 0 off. Shaving 1 0 off is like, actually that's a lot. Oh, dude, yes. Well, so specifically tomorrow, no, because my Crunchyroll lapsed, which is a bummer. So I'm probably gonna pick it up soon. But I'm just gonna let a few episodes kind of roll out, and then I'll do it. It is definitely like my most hyped watch though, so I'm gonna get it sooner rather than later. But I would like to kind of sit down and bulk watch the whole thing because I've read the manga front to back 3 times. Okay, guys, the ball drop is prepared. Let's move forward to at least the test, so that way we can get everybody on the same page, because I know that we have a lot of folks who are new in chat today. Yeah, no, turn off shadows. So I've read the manga front to back 2 times, but I've read isolated portions of it twice. I saw the animator list for the next episode, and I was like, what are they even doing, bro? Like, this next, I know what comes next in the manga, and I was like, I don't know what needs all this. All right, guys, here we go. We've got all of your names tied to individual little spheres here, and we're going to drop them through this funnel, mixed with an obstacle course. First 3 through the bottom get 30,000 ether. Ready, set, drop. And we're off. Let's go. Makey and it's heart. Oh my gosh, it's epic butter. Epic Butter is getting held up back there, and A Tart's about to get blocked by this. The speed does not match what it takes, but A Tart maintains a lead, unlike anything I've seen from people denied by A Tart. Moves forward, followed by Ainz and J1. Congratulations, A Tart, Ainz, J1. For our 1, 2, and 3 slots, you each win 30,000 ether. You just have to contact admin on Discord to make sure you get it. That was a speed run. That genuinely was a speed run. I haven't seen anybody clear it like that in a little while. That was a classic. Dude, okay, so A Tart was actually able to maintain the advantage. Normally when people get like stopped by the blocker towards the end, it shoves you so far up the side of the funnel that other people can then plummet ahead of you and steal first place. But you were able to maintain advantage. That was actually like, that was probably the best scenario other than just outright missing it entirely. So very well done. Egg Tart says, first time win. That's awesome, dude. Have I ever won? Did I win that time that I was in? Because I know that we threw my name in the hat, or my hat in the ring, my ring in the hat. I don't know what we threw, but I was in there, bro. I think I won, but that'd be crazy. I don't think I would have accepted the reward. It would have just been a pleasure to be nominated. Congrats to the winners. Congratulations. And yes, just like before, so if you happen to win the Guess the Ally quiz too, just same thing, talk to admin. He'll be happy to receive you on the Discord server, and he can tell you how to get your prize too. So guys, this has been such a fun stream. Again, if you have any feedback about anything that was talked about in the dev Q&A, a recent update, or anything like that, make sure to bring it to us on any of our platforms and we'll chat about it. We already got some great questions in chat here too. We'll be sure to talk about Epic Butter gave us some direction for a question that he had. We'll take that to the devs. We'll see if we can get an answer from them. And we'll bring these back to you guys the next time that we do a Soul Strike stream. In the meantime, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the QWER collaboration. We still have a little bit of time left on it before we head into the next phase of Soul Strike, which is crazy, guys. Soul Strike has actually been out for 2 years now, and we're all looking forward to the 2nd anniversary of the game. So keep your eyes on the horizon. Thank you all so much for watching. Keep playing and enjoying the QWER collab in the meantime, and I will see you right back here next time for more Soul Strike, everybody. Bye, everyone. See y'all next time.